Mike Tomlinson, and I'm going to show you the difference between laminate and vinyl planking, luxury vinyl plank. All right, so this is a little piece of laminate right here. All right, and I got a larger piece in front of me. You look down the side of that. This right here is the core, and it's made out of HDF. What that stands for it's high density fiberboard. That's what's in the core. So on a baseboard, you have moderate density fiberboard. On laminate, it's high density fiberboard, and that's the difference. So when you have a little flood or it gets wet around the baseboard, they swell. Same thing's gonna happen to your laminate. It will swell, so it's not waterproof, okay? The top is very hard. All right, that's the good news. The top is very hard, but it's pretty scratch resistant. Some are better than others. They're usually 9/16 thick, which is a 12 millimeter. They also come 8 millimeter, and then you can get the real cheap stuff, 7 and 6 mil. They also come in a 10 mil, but most of them come 12 and 8 is what the normal sizes are. Also with the laminate, you need an underlayment. They don't come attached. You can buy your basic underlayment, which is just a 1 millimeter product, just a simple blue foam film. That's the cheapest. And you can spend a little extra if you want a little cushion underneath. You can get the 3 mil, which is 3 millimeter. And this almost feels like a gym floor, this particular one. It's called the EVA 3. EVA 3 mil. I happen to like this one. It feels way more solid. It's a sound, it's an all-in-one, so it's a soundproofing too. It helps for the soundproof. All right, and then in some cases you can use cork. All right, that the HOA sometimes require. All right, so that's your laminate. Now we get into our vinyl plank. If you look close, it's only that top layer, okay? This is a vinyl plank, but it's white. And they're usually thicker and they're white. And what that is a WPC product. It's a wood polymer core product. So it's basically, this is waterproof, still a good product. It's a luxury vinyl plank, but it's a wood polymer core finish. All right, so you can still have the hardness like on this one. Let's take a look. It shows that you have a 20 mil, so there's your hardness. The thickness is an 8 mil, lengths are 48. All right, and it's got a lifetime limited residential warranty. So this happens to be Provenza, it's a good product. I would prefer, however, but it's waterproof, okay? I would prefer the SPC finish. Now, if you look down the center of this one, you'll see it looks more gray and it's solid. So it's an SPC, solid polymer core finish, much harder. It's much harder, it's much less flexible. Although it's not gonna be quite as thick, it's still very hard. Now, the embossment on these are excellent. So you feel texture on there a lot more than you do with the regular laminate. You feel the texture like you do on a real hardwood product. That's one of the differences. The fact that they're waterproof. This is gonna be a 20 mil as far as the hardness. And they also, the underlayments are attached on both of these. They come attached. And they're a little quieter, they're a little softer underfoot. Now some HOAs on these will require that you have more than, if you're on the 3rd, 4th level, more than just the underlayment that's attached. So you can get something called the Genie Mat, right? So the Genie Mat they come 2, 5, 10, 12, and 15 millimeter. This is a 10 mil, the thickness there. That's pretty thick. Most of them you can get, if you're doing vinyl plank, most of the HOAs will allow you to get away with a 5. All right, because you have a 5 plus the attachment to the LVP. That usually bumps you to a 6, 7 millimeter. You can get away with that. We happen to be doing one right now where we're in that same boat. But yeah, so this is the same thing going on, and here's the pad so you can see the backing. The padding is attached to the back. This happens to be an LVT, which is a luxury vinyl tile, and it's an SPC core finish, but it shows you the backing. So that's what that is. And then one more thing I will show you, they did come out with Revwood, and then they got this one here, which is a quick step product that's called a Naturetech Select. It's a waterproof laminate, so it still has the HDF core, but they made this product waterproof. I would prefer the luxury vinyl plank because I've dealt with them. They're definitely going to be waterproof, whereas these I'm not as comfortable with. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. Hit the like, ring that bell, and we'll see you next time. Take care, you guys. Till then.